officially, legally, we're not allowed here now.
Today, we're crossing from Mexico into Guatemala with Walter.
But when you're a British couple living full-time in a 23-year-old motorhome, driving on the Pan American Highway into country number 27, Guatemala doesn't just let you roll in.
No, they're actually inspecting the vehicle. They've gone inside, which I don't think we expected that.
But before all this, we had 3 border crossings to choose from, one of them going right through cartel territory.
We had a tough decision to make.
So this is us. We were near the Guatemalan border at Comitan. Option 1, Tapachula. Now the busiest border crossing. It's pretty chaotic. There's lots of fixers, lots of migrants passing every day, and we have to travel all the way round.
Option 2 was La Mesela, obviously closest to us, less travelling, but the downside was we had to drive through cartel country and possible roadblocks, so we've heard.
Third option, El Caibo. Now this is probably the safest option for us, but it's the furthest north and it's completely the wrong direction. So I think this one's ruled out.
So do we roll the dice on safety or do a 10-hour drive and chaos?
Make sure you stay with us and you'll find out which one we chose.
Our last breakfast in Mexico. I feel really quite sad to be leaving.
Yeah, after 6 months, it's gone pretty quick now.
It's gone really quick. I mean, we arrived in December for Christmas in Baja California.
We weaved our way down all the states. I think there's about 7 or 8 states. And it's been fantastic. And when you stay...
Do you feel quite sad to leave?
Yeah, I do, because you feel as though you know the place. And there's lots more to see in Mexico. I'm not saying we've done it all in 6 months, but...
It's always a big adventure going into another country, but then when we've been here so long, we feel quite sad to be leaving.
Yeah.
And we've only touched a small part of Mexico. We've missed out a lot, so we're going to be back to make, aren't we? We're going to look back round.
Yeah, we think we're going to go down and come back in.
Because obviously there's the issue with being a right-hand drive vehicle. We can't go into Costa Rica. So if we want to keep traveling south, we have to come up with another plan.
Easy missing the holes.
But this road's quite bad as well. We're going nice and slow. This is the speed I drive at everywhere, by the way. If I was driving.
Yeah, our visa would have run out 3 weeks ago. We'd still be back in Mazatlan.
That's quite funny, Martin.
Our last Mexican tuk-tuk. Oh, our last Pemex. I love Pemex. After 6 months and 4,900 odd miles and more speed bumps than I've ever seen in my life, we're getting close to the border.
We've been on the road for about an hour now, and it's actually a really good road. We haven't really seen much of anything. No police presence, no blockades. So we're making good progress. First thing we've got to look out for is the Mexican customs to cancel our tourist visa. People have said to us to make sure that we don't miss that building. So once you've gone past it, you're done for. So we're making good progress. Still sad to be leaving Mexico. I think Chiapas was my favourite state, Martin.
Oh, absolutely. Amazing. This is a great road out of Mexico. Makes me not want to leave. Oh well. Checkpoint, oh yeah. Checkpoint, it's not really bothered.
No. State guard. I always like to give them a little wave. Last look at the Mexican jungle up ahead. Mountains. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is it here. I think we have to go in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to go across here, I think, to this office. Hang up. Don't get hooked. Oh, we came in the right way. Car permits. Temporary vehicle. Here. I don't know. Honduras, that's it. Hola.
Hola.
Buenos días.
¿Vas allá a su pasaporte?
Sí,
¿Sí?
sí.
Si vas allá a pasaportes, allá de aquel lado, migración.
Aquí?
Sí.
Ah,
Para el
gracias.
carro y es aquí, ejército.
Ah, this is for the tip for your vehicle. I see.
Okay. Gracias, señor. Oh, nice and cool in here. Yay! 1 stamp. 2 stamps. 23rd of December to the 6th of June.
Officially, legally, we're not allowed here now.
We're in no person's land.
We have another 5 kilometers to drive of no man's land to get to the Guatemalan border. Have your passport. No man's land. No man's land's actually quite pretty. And just to clarify, we didn't need to cancel our temporary import permit for Walter because we got it for 10 years and we're going back to Mexico. And this route has been absolutely safe, Martin. We haven't seen any roadblocks, have we?
Nothing at all. It's been fine.
This is the road to the border. It's really tight.
Here.
Yeah. The frontier. I think it gets busier than this on Mondays when it's market days. So we're advised not to come on a Monday. But yeah, just drive right through the middle of the town to get to the border.
Wow, this is very unusual. Yeah? A cross-border road, and it's like a little narrow back street. Look at all the markets and stuff selling. There's not a lot of room for Walter here, I tell you.
And this is the crossing. Oh my gosh. This is hectic, Martin.
Yeah, I got to park up somewhere, right?
Yeah, when we go through here, we've got to park up. We don't give our details, so we need the little guy to move off the road. There's a fixer, look, he's telling you to go through.
Hola, señor.
Le vamos a indicar el pago.
Oh, fumigation. Okay,
Fumigation.
would you pay for the fumigation? Yeah, he sprays the van. He sprays the van. Look. Whoa. So look, we've been sprayed, we've been cleaned. Whoa. No germs on Walter.
So we got proof of quarantine treatment. It's about £5.80.
Yeah.
We need the black with the blue folder now. I think we need this. Aquí. Muchas gracias.
Doing good though.
Doing good, yeah.
Right there.
Guatemala.
Yay, we're stamped
So we're allowed in. Now we've got to get Walter in. You've got to get this stamp on the same day as your Mexican exit stamp, obviously. not allowed to stay in no man's land. So yeah, we've got to try and get some cash. And I don't know what happens here. No phone, no cameras. So he's gone out to inspect Walter now. He's going to make sure, I think the VIN number is the same as on the vehicle.
Oh, or there. That's the same one. That's perfecto. It's this one. Jaime, yeah.
¿El estilo es esta o no?
No. This is Jaime, but the engine is Fiat Ducato. Fiat Ducato. Is the Fiat Ducato is the base and the engine.
Oh, they're actually inspecting the vehicle. They've gone inside, which I don't think we expected that.
Welcome.
¿El año es 2005? ¿Año del coche? ¿O 2003? El modelo del vehículo.
2003. Yeah, that's it. See?
Oh, muy bonito. Okay. Esto.
Perfecto.
No motos, motos.
No motos, no, nothing.
Just waiting on the document now because it verified that that is Walter and that's the details.
Yeah.
And we just need the
Temporary import permit, yeah.
For Walter. We're in. We're just waiting to get Walter's documents.
That's quite funny. We've got to get some money out at the bank and the bank behind me, but they only let one person in. There's all these other people here waiting, but they only let one person in at a time. Really strange. So Eileen's gone in and they've locked the door behind her, even though there's other people are waiting here. I don't really get it. But a security guard opened the door and hopefully she can pull out some cash and we can pay the 160 quetzals and be on our way. Fingers crossed.
Okay, you can only pay for your temporary import permit in quetzales, the currency of Guatemala. And we didn't have any,
Problem.
so we had to go to a fixer.
A fixer with a big wad of money and a big dodgy black hat.
And not the best currency exchange rate, but what could we do? Got it in Mexico, first of all, maybe.
Gosh. Okay. Now I can go pay for this. I need to remember write it down on our spreadsheet what we spent.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Voy a ingresar al vehículo.
Okie dokie. And he goes into Walter and he puts it on. Wow.
Yay!
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 We're in country number
27. Guatemala welcomes us. Oh my goodness, I'm glad to get through that. It was quite hot there.
Wow, Walter just drove to Guatemala!
Yeah, he so did. And as our first Central American country number one in Central America, come on. This is such a strange, of all the borders we've done, this one's quite strange that it's like all this like a market street and it's the main way in. Incredible.
Our first Guatemalan flag.
Oh, well spotted.
It's not really flying, but it's definitely there. Misara.
Okay.
Doing well, getting navigating out of this border town.
Thanks, Emma. Some of these streets are quite tight.
So the thing is, when you enter a new country, it's almost like you've got to learn everything again and get used to sort of feeling that you're settled again. Everything's quite new.
Yeah.
I would say everything looks much the same right now, but we're even thinking, oh, we need fuel and what's a good price for fuel and what are the fuel stations? We need to find a bank to get some money. Where's the supermarket? What supermarket do we go to now? So you do have to learn things again when you enter a new country. That's part of the adventure. Now we're heading up into we can just see them, the Guatemalan Highlands. So we've got a long climb for another 2 hours, I think. We need to keep an eye on Walter's temperature, but this is a notorious long climb into the Guatemalan Highlands.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed already. We've driven through
Shell!
a Shell garage. No, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. We've just driven through a couple of little villages and little junctions, and there haven't been any topes. Now, if that's the sign of things to come, that's fantastic. So, first impressions, no topes so far.
Just seems like one big town since we left the customs place.
It does. Like 5 mile long road with shops and businesses and stores and restaurants just all the way. It's been okay, but again, no topes. Not one.
You're the topes. Stop.
Come
Enough.
on, Walter. No
Enough.
bouncy for water.
Stop moaning.
I don't think you can see the top of those mountains because they go into the clouds.
It's rainy season, so this time of day it starts to get a little bit rainy. We're hoping we can get through here before the thunderstorms start, because there's not many places to overnight on this road. So we're hoping that we can get all the way to Nango. I think that's how you say it.
Wow! I mean, we've got a little way to go, fair way to go yet.
How many more miles?
Well, it's only another 30 miles, but actually it takes an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. I hope we're not driving up there. Monte Carmelo. Looks alright.
And well, welcome to our first stop in Guatemala. Taekwondo. I don't know how you say that, but that's the town we're in. We found a nice little park up. It's just £4 a night, which is not bad. They have gates, they lock the gates. When you come into a new country, you kind of, you're always a bit nervous, I guess, and you always want somewhere safe the first night or two. But as our confidence grows in the country, we'll start seeking out more free, wild, boondocking campsites or camp spots. But this looks okay. We're going to be here for the night, I think. But we made it through. So our choice to come through the border we chose was fantastic. And yeah, country number 27. Let the adventures begin.
Next week, we get up at the crack of dawn to watch a live volcano from our viewpoint, with a cup of tea, of course.
We get totally blown away by the pimped up chicken buses in Guatemala.
And we settle into lakeside life and real Guatemalan culture.
If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, and we love getting comments from every one of you, so thanks for that. But until next week, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching!
Bye!